Hi everyone, my name is Swagat. Today we are discussing about the concept is the ADT. The ADT means the abstract data type. In this day we are discussing about the concept ADT. The ADT which are covered by what is ADT, why do we need ADT, operation perform on ADT, and representation and example program for the ADT. And last one, the advantages and disadvantages of ADT. We need to first discussing what is ADT. What is ADT? The ADT is a abstract data type. The object whose behavior is defined by a set of value and set of operation. Then ADT containing a set of operation and set of values. The set of operations like mathematical operations or logical operations like addition or subtraction, multiplication, these are mathematical operations. Okay, the ADT is a black box which hides the inner structure of the design and data type. It hides the inner structure and design the data type. Okay, it is very useful for mathematical tool and specifying the logical properties. The ADT is mainly mathematical tool for specifying logical property of the data type. Okay, it refers to the basic mathematical concept. It is mainly refers to the basic mathematical concept that defines the data type. Okay, it called data type. The example classes, inheritance, these are the example for the ADT. ADT is very useful for mathematical expressions like set of operation and logicals are hidden in the ADT. Okay, we are going to the next operation performed on the ADT. The three operations performed in the ADT, one is list ADT, second one is stack ADT, third one is queue ADT. Okay, we are discussing the three ADTs. First one is list ADT. The data is generally stored in the key sequence, the list which has structured consisting count. The pointer and address is compare function needed, compare and data in the list. The address and pointer or count, it should be stored in data itself. Okay, the example, the operation should be performed on the list ADT, get function, insert function, remove operator, remove at, replace, size, is empty, is full. These operations should be performed on the list ADT. Okay, the second one operation of ADT is stack ADT. The stack ADT is implementation instead of data being stored in each node. The pointer data should be stored. Okay, the stack ADT, the data should be stored in a node. The pointer should be data is stored. The data is stored in the node in a stack. It's called stack ADT. The program allocates the memory of the data, the address passed in the stack ADT. Okay, some operations should be performed on the stack ADT like example push operation, pop operation, peak operation, size operation, is empty, is full. These operations should be used in the stack ADT. Okay, the push means the insert the element, to push the element. The pop means to remove the element or to delete the element in the operation. Okay, the last one ADT is the queue ADT. The queue means it follows the basic design of the stack. Okay, it reverses of the stack. The queue is follows the basic design of the stack ADT. Okay, in queue ADT, some operations should be performed like enqueue, dequeue operation, pqueue, size, is empty, is full. This operation should be mainly performed in the queue ADT. Okay, we are going to the representation of the stack ADT. The representation of stack, how to represent a stack. Okay, we have seen that the stack can be implemented by mean array structure, pointer and linked list. Okay, it can be represented, it is like a array structure, pointer and linked list. Okay, stack using array make it is fixed size implementation because the stack is fixed size implementation. Okay, the example for a real world example for the stack implementation, the ordering of plates in a kitchen. This is the real world. The ordering of bangles in a girls and Okay, this is the principle of last in first out. The object who last entered, the last one object is first removed. This is the last in first out example. Okay, the representation is, we know push operation, the data should be stored in this. This is the stack, this is top is equal to -1 in the below, and above is the top. The elements should be stored in the stack, data, 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 and data. The element should be inserted, push into the AF, example AF0 is equal to data, AF1 is equal to data, AF2 is equal to data in increasing order, below to upper to insert the element is called push operation. Okay, the initially in a stack that the top is equal to -1 and after 0 and after top is equal to 1. Okay, then incrementally this is the top. Okay, this operation inserting one by one element to the upper order, this is the push operation. The next one is the pop operation. Pop operation is very easy. We can insert the element in the stack, we can calling the function pop, it automatically delete the element in the top of the stack. Okay, we can insert the 4 element in data 1 2 3 4. The pop operation using the top of the element in the stack should be automatically removed. Okay, this is the pop operation, it is automatically remove pop. The stack element is inserted in below to upper and remove in top of the element using pop function. Okay, we are going to understand the example program. Okay, example program, we consider a example program in Visual Studio. Okay, we using namespace st-include std standard library.h include using namespace std, and we create a class stack. Consider a class stack and public. Okay, the int top in a stack top, and consider elements and stack size. Then stack create stack and top is equal to -1. The initially stack is -1. Okay, we can insert the element in the stack. To push the element in the stack using function void push, and integer elements should be inserted in the stack, void push int element, and opening the flower bracket and top plus plus. Okay, elements should be increased one by one in the upper, the top is incremented top plus plus. Okay, the a of top, a stack of top is equal to element should be incremented to top. Okay, this is the insert the element in the stack operation. To come to the next, to delete the element in the stack using the function void pop, it automatically remove the top of the element. Okay, using the function to remove the elements top minus one by one is function call, I will function calling it, one by one is removing automatically to below the stack. Okay, the void display, to display the stack for int I is equal to top, I greater than is equal to 0, I minus. Okay, cout a of I, and this is the print statement. In a void main, to calling the stack and insert the elements, we can insert the 5 elements, 10 in that push the elements in 5, we can insert 4 elements 10 20 30 and 40. Okay, we calling the push function, we calling to display, and we calling s dot pop to remove the one element. Okay, we coming to the output part, that we can insert 4 element 10 20 30 40. Okay, we calling only one pop operation, the top of the one element should be removed at the top. Okay, the top of the element should be the 40, the 40 should be removed at the remaining elements is 10 20 30. Okay, in this the another pop operation should be mentioned in this void main, the another elements, another top element should be removed in the stack. 40 and 30 should be removed and 10 20 is remaining. Okay, this is the stack operation. This should be stack operation in ADT. Okay, we are going to the next queue operation in ADT. How to implement a queue operation in ADT? Okay, we first seen in queue representation. How to represent a queue? A queue is a linear element which delete of an element can take place only one end is called front. Delete the element is called the end, front end, and to insert the element in rear end. Okay, to delete the element in front end, to remove the element in rear end. Okay, after this explain, queue is said to follow the first in first out. First in first out. The queue is the principle of first in first out. First in first out. The example in any Xerox stationery, the Xerox machine can take a Xerox books. First sheet should be taken and print first sheet. This is the first in first out. First come first serve. This meaning. Okay. The example, real world example is Xerox machine. In this diagram, the representation of queue. The queue can be considered A of 0 is equal to 1 element. This is the A of 1 3, A of 2 5, A of 3 9, A of 4 2 5. This empty. Okay, this is the queue and this is the 1 3 5 9 2 is the elements. This is the front end, this is the rear end. In a queue, the elements should be inserted belong to the rear end. Okay, this stuff rear end 1, the next inserted element 3 in rear, 5 is goes to the rear, 3 is goes 9 is goes to the rear. The element 2 is raised to the gore, the next element should be goes to the rear. The element inserted belong to the rear end. Then we can remove the element. How to remove the element? We can remove the element in front end. Why? The element should be removed in one by one. Front end, the element should be one removed, the front end. Okay, next one is the 3 should be removed, next 5 should be removed, the next 9 should be removed. This front starting to front element should be removed the element. This is the queue operation. The rear end, the insert the element, the front end to remove the element. Okay, we are going to the example program to understand this one. The example program, we need a simple example program. Seen in, consider an example program for the queue. Hash include stdio.h, standard library.h using namespace std, and we consider a 5 element array size. A of 5 is equal to 1 2 3 4 5. These are the 5 elements in the array. In a queue size is 5. The initially the queue is front is 0 and the rear is equal to -1 I, and we take an item. After we inserting the element in the queue, to call the function void insert integer elements. In a queue I will insert the element in the queue integer elements 1 2 3 4 5. Okay, rear plus plus. To insert the element in, I was already explained, the element should be inserted in rear end one by one. It should be inserted in rear end. It goes through the rear end. Okay, this is rear plus plus. It is increment order to rear plus plus. Okay, in a queue of rear is equal to element. In a queue the rear is equal to element. Element should be stored in a queue in rear point. Okay, this should be to insert the element in the queue part. The next part is to delete the element in the queue. How to delete a element in the queue? I was already explained this. The element should be deleted in queue in a front end. Okay, we checking the condition. We write the condition is if we can use if loop, then front greater than rear. Front greater than rear to remove the element front. Okay, using the print statement cout q is empty and end else q is empty, because the else we are using the next else statement to identify the deleted element, which one is deleted element in the queue. Okay, we can print the statement cout deleted item is queue of front. Which one element should be deleted in the queue? The condition is queue of front. In a queue, what is the element in the front? To identify the element. Okay, front plus plus. What is the use of front plus plus? In front plus plus, to remove the element in the queue, the front plus plus, we have already explained this. The front should be deleted in the queue. Queue element should be deleted in the front end. One by one should be deleted in the front end. This goes on the queue. Okay, this closing to the two part. To insert and delete part should be completed. We can go through the display part. In a display, we are using the for loop. The int I is equal to front, I less than is equal to rear, I plus plus. This condition should be working at the queue. To delete the element, cout q of I, queue of elements. Okay, this should be to display the elements. We are going to the next part, the void main part. Void main, we are using the for loop condition like I is equal to 0, I less than is equal to 4, I plus plus. We have inserted the element in 5. A of I is equal to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. In this declared for I is equal to 0, I less than is equal to 4, I plus plus. Other if condition, if rear greater than is equal to 4, in a size A of I greater than is equal to 4, the one element should be removed. In a condition rear greater than 3, in a array size is 5, greater than rear 5 greater than 3, the element 2 element should be removed. In a condition rear greater than 2, in a condition 5 greater than 2, 3 elements should be deleted. This condition should be directly removed at the element in the queue. Okay, queue is full endl. Queue is full. This condition should be automatically removes the element in the queue. Okay, then else, then queue is full, else queue, because queue is full because insert A of I. Queue is full because insert A of I. To display delete the function in this void main, one element should be deleted, because if rear we are using rear greater than 4. Okay, to display. Okay, finally it is completed. We are going to the output part. Then it's shown in the output in your display. We seen in deleted item is 1, because we are using the condition is if rear greater than is equal to 4, rear greater than is equal to 4, the deleted item is 1. We are using rear greater than is equal to 3. Output is executed, the 1 and 2 elements should be deleted, only 3, 4, 5 should be in the queue. Okay, this condition should be very important for this queue. Okay, deleted item is 1, in a queue element is 2, 3, 4, 5. This is the complete program, example program and operation performed in stack and queue ADT. Okay, we are finally going to the advantages and disadvantages of the stack. We are going to the next one is advantages and disadvantages of abstract data type. Some advantages performed in the stack, because the advantage like encapsulation in a data structure in ADT, it is the encapsulation should be advantage. The abstract, what is abstract mean? It is contain minimum one virtual function, it should be abstract, in other words. Okay, in advantage like encapsulation, first one is encapsulation. The abstraction provide a promise that any implementation of the ADT, its certain properties and abilities. It particularly implementation, the ADT has certain properties and abilities. Okay, knowing this all the require make a ADT object. It can the ADT operation use object. It can perform some properties and abilities on the object. This is the encapsulation advantages in the ADT. The second one advantages is localization of change. The code that uses the ADT object will not need to be edited if the implementation of the ADT is changed, because we can use a code in ADT object. It need to edit implementation of the ADT change. ADT also need to change this code. This is the localization change of the ADT. Okay, these two are the advantage. The many advantages should be available, because I will explain only two advantages. These are the two advantages of the abstract data type. Next is the disadvantages. What is the disadvantages of ADT? The disadvantage like the ADT do not support fix or match syntax. Okay, the ADT abstract data type do not support. It does not support any fix or match syntax. It is different syntax, different match should be allowed in this ADT operation. Okay, it does not. It is particularly syntax is not, because it is not fix or not match syntax. The ADT have to expose derived operations. ADT have exposed derived operations. It should be ADT. It is also have a derived operations. The third one, last one disadvantage is ADT prohibit computational reasoning. This is the three disadvantages of the ADT. These are the complete advantages and disadvantages of the abstract data type. Okay, my send. Then thank you.